Magandang umaga po. As chairman of the Committee on Public Information and Mass Media, I have the honor of continuing the discussion on the Freedom of Information Act. As I understand, there are 11 versions of the bill and resolution that was submitted and authored by 11 senators. We will endeavor to come up with a working version that will hopefully serve as the blueprint of the country for the Freedom of Information Act. And so today, citing the significance and the relevance at present, the committee is determined to submit its committee report by next week, and after an assessment of all the position statements, recommendations, views, comments, transcripts, 3 congresses when FOI was deliberated, and all important literature, researchers, and studies, that we may be of help in crafting a meaningful Freedom of Information Act for the Philippines. The targets set by the committee are as follows. The submission of the committee report will be on September 23, Monday, next week. The legislation sponsorship by September 25, and hopefully, the approval on third reading by our chamber within this year. Sa atin pong komite, isa ang pinakamaliwanag. Napakahalaga po ngayon ng ating maisabatas ang Freedom of Information Bill. Sa pamamagitan po ng batas na ito, mabibigyan natin ang bawat Pilipino ng pagkakataon at kapangyarihang aktibong makisangkot at makialam sa pagbabantay ng salapi ng bayan at sa ating pamahalaan. Kung merong FOI law po tayo, baka hindi na po tayo umabot sa ganitong punto at naagapan natin ang pagsugpo ng mga maling nakagawian. Napakarami pong pag-aaral na nagawa na nagsasabing nagbubunga ang FOI ng tuwirang kabawasan ng korupsyon. Pero mas mahalaga, makita sa mga pag-aaral na ang pagkakaroon ng publiko ng access o pagkuha ng impormasyon ay nakakatulong para paigtingin ang pananagutan at responsibilidad ng pamahalaan tungo sa pagtugon ng pangangailangan ng mga mamamayan. An accountable and responsive government is usually the product of an FOI. Ang ating hamon po sa komiting ito ay gawing simple ang batas para maintindihan ng lahat at maging makabuluhan para sa bawat Pilipino. Nais ko pong tanggapin ang ating mga guests dito. I would like to acknowledge the presence of everyone who are here today. Thank you for your time. Former Congressman Erin Tañada, Professor Clarita Carlos, Representative from the Civil Service Commission, Mr. Ariel Ronquillo, Executive Director of the Transparency and Accountability, Director Vincent Lasatin, Interaction Representative Robbie Alampay, Ms. Grace de la Peña Reyes, GMA News Operations, Mr. Alwin Alburo, National Union of Journalists of the Philippines, Ms. Rowena Paraan, Head Bayan Ko Patrol Mo, ABS-CBN. Thank you for your time here today. We will try to finish. We will try to discuss as much as we can in this hearing. But just in case we can't finish, we will request for your position papers. I ask that you concentrate on certain salient points, particularly for the civil service, when it comes to penalties for non-compliance of the FOI. Again, stressing the exemptions, national security, the parameters, and also the capability of the government to be able to comply with information. If you have any particular suggestion also on how government agencies can be capable of providing this information. For example, how competent is our IT capability, the websites of the government? To what extent should we be able to upload information on the net so that it's easily accessed? Is it as it is going on, or when a transaction is finished, or while it is still being deliberated upon? These are questions that I will be asking you towards the end of your presentations. So may I request Professor Clarita Carlos to please make her presentation.
Thank you very much, Senator. I'd like to present the views of